been a complete distraction from the real world and real life in this country. The worst day of my political life was last Thursday in the Dáil. I could have screamed. If I'd had a machine gun, I'd have opened up on the lot of us. The problem was hardly any of us in the Dáil, because it was that morning that SEANIE Fitz was let go by the courts, and 12 families were found to have been to go elsewhere. And there was hardly about anybody left in the chamber to debate the question of the acquittal of SEANIE FITZPATRICK and the whole outcome of that debacle. And when we did debate the housing issue, we got the same diatribe from the junior minister, Damien English, about the Make in Ireland work plan and how there was going to be modular housing. And the denial that actually the homeless crisis is getting worse on a daily basis, and he and his senior minister, Coveney, are failing to deal with it.
So you're saying...
I think it's a depressing world we live in. When the beauty contest between Simon and Leo is allowed to dominate...
Are you not reassured?
The contest for the Taoiseach of our country. It's not entirely a beauty contest. It's an important contest.
The homeless crisis is reaching its absolute worst peak in the history of the state, and the biggest scandal in the history of the state.
What about Simon Coveney talking about social inclusion? Does that reassure you?
Social inclusion is no good to us when we don't have we can't house people, when we don't have hospital beds for adolescent people with mental illness, and when a debacle like the banking bailout go without anybody being accountable for it. Nowhere has anybody been made accountable. And yet, Cormac, whether it be me or you, went out there and robbed a shop, we'd be locked up for it, and we wouldn't be impacting on anybody else.
Can I ask, just in terms of the process, Gary Murphy,